If I could just sense, I'd sense just enough. If I sense just enough, I am no longer numb. I'm immersed in waves, waves that penetrate my barriers and fill up my senses to the point where I flow with them over midnight fields and through open car windows. Friends, I grew up on passenger seat drives where I absorbed the story of Jack and Diane, Johnny Ray, and how we all need to roll with the changes. But then I blew life into a harmonica for the first time when I was 6, and my passion swelled for the sweet aural sludge that is the blues. And that's when I learned how to make waves. Waves that can draw tears from my face faster than I can get to singing the chorus. When the cessation of a 3-year love couldn't help to break the dam of my eyelids. After years of kitchen table drumming, it finally evolved into real drumming, and those skins became my skin, but my skin alone was scarce. So I made connections with an individual who drummed up a group of other wave makers, some of the best people I've ever come to know. I told myself that we would take over the world. I told myself over and over again that we were unstoppable. Then my father asked us where we'd be in 5 years. I said things like, in the studio, or on the way to the next venue, while others responded with higher education and white-collar destinations. I was then forced to face the reality of the situation, a reality that I had told myself over and over again was a hallucination. I didn't need to worry about what would become of my creations and my creative collaborations as long as waves became my life. I then noticed others accelerating down the same path I had dreamed on before. I had witnessed how the helping hands that claim to swell and aid dreamers end up burning the hands of those dreamers capitalizing on their public appeal. It was all right, though, because the fact that they were making it made sense, and more importantly, it would make them more than just sense. It would seem that they had organized the perfect set of plans, but no one ever told them that you can't fix a wounded heart with wounded hands. Most of all, no one ever told me that half of the souls that plunge into my senses through my headphones are knocked senseless because of business. At that point, I had my true coming of age. I realized that sound had been raped of its purpose. I can't stand this feeling, I can't stand this business, I can't stand how my friends double as operators of a stick, skewering and slowly rotating me above the burning embers of the lies I tell myself. I can't stand how the path to success is paved with greed, competition, and careless deconstruction, boobs, abs, and appointments for liposuction. I'm amazed at what brings us to believe that it is okay for people to be owned by a contract, to have people's puppet strings pulled so tightly that the most successful puppets cut their own strings with a gun or bottomless bottles of whatever will make them forget quicker. Either way you escape, it's just a matter of how long you want to wait. They're coming for you and for me. We all want to get famous for doing what it is we love, and what a gilded incentive it is to make it to this burning curse. Drink, pop 1. Drink, pop 3. Drink pop, kids, before you learn why kids smoke tree. Sedatives were made for those who realize the truth about making it and all it takes to obtain and maintain it. This is written in bitter realization that the process of getting there is walking into a factory, being pushed along the assembly line, and to be popped out the other end ready to face a stadium of puppets who wish that their strings were manned by the most successful puppeteers someday. So friends, if I could just sense, I'd sense just enough. If I sense just enough, I am no longer numb. Since I just don't know better, this numbness is just. And in this bucket of words, action, dollars, and cents, justice makes no sense.